controller, please. Miss Louve. Congratulations, you did as you said you would. You broke my mask. We were right then. It really is you. It's Louve. Okay. I had no idea. I wouldn't even, like, I didn't even predict this was Louve. Like, when he was fighting in battle, his moves look oddly similar to Louve. And I was thinking to myself, it's probably Louve. But I only really suspected it being Louve, like, in the fight. And I guess at the very end of this plane, I never thought I'd be so lucky to see you again. Not that I can imagine this reunion has much meaning for you at this point. Haha, you have no idea. I was scared, I think. I might have been given the chance to meet you again, but I knew from the start it was going to be short-lived. I knew I'd have to go through the pain of losing you a second time, so I tried to pretend I had no idea who you were to avoid it. That's why you ended up with that mask. It was my own weakness and inability to face up to the truth. Yeah, but, like, why? Right? I mean, they'll probably tell me, but, like, that's what I don't get. Precisely that. I was summoned within this world to act as the final, strongest guardian. Ah, yeah, your mission to, like, test humanity or something. That much you already know. It was the Lord of Phantasma who called me. But they weren't the one who decided I should wear this thing. That was likely all of you. This world changes as a result of one's thoughts and desires. It's not at all impossible for that to be the case. I thought so. Now, thanks to your efforts, my job here is finally done. To tell you the truth, with that dragon to support me, I didn't expect you to win. I barely did, with everyone here by my side at that. Well, working with others to achieve a goal isn't a sign of weakness. You become a lot stronger too, Estelle Bright. I'm impressed. You've still got some way to go before you can... still got some way to go before you can become equally to your father. I had that sentence right the first time. No doubt I won't get there by rushing things. Just keep at it one step at a time. And as long as I have Joshua, I'm sure I'll get there eventually. Estelle. I hope you will. Let me take this chance to thank you for all you've done for Ren. I have to admit, I was a little concerned about how she would fare without me, but I see I had no reason to worry on that front. Oh, I can't imagine achieving what you want will be an easy task. Well, I believe that the two of you can do it if you put your minds to it. Thanks. We won't let you down. So, Kevin Graham, can you finally have complete confidence in your theory? The hair is also kind of a dead giveaway. I guess when I saw his hair, I was like, I could be Louve. But at the same time, I didn't want to just suspect Louve just because of the hair. But now you think about it, yeah, the hair is basically a dead giveaway, yeah. But the battle was like, oh, this is probably Louve. Yep, every last shred of doubt. It's been a while since I fought Louve in Sky 2, and also I hated that fight. So, you know, I get PTSD from that fight. So I wasn't like 100% sure of like the moves being exactly the same. But they were basically, they were similar. They looked familiar, but they weren't exactly the same. Had I played Sky 2 and done the Louve fight right before this, I would have been like, yeah, this is the same moveset. Yep, every last shred of doubt in my mind is gone. I'll make sure everyone you care about gets home safe and sound. You can count on Louve. Count on it, Louve. In that case, count on you I shall. I think this goes without saying, but the Lord of Phantasma is no ordinary foe. This won't be as easy for you, but don't mistake what you need to do. Thanks, I'll take the warning to heart. Wait, what are you both talking about? I still haven't had the chance to ask you. My apologies, Sergeant. I know what you want to ask, but the rules I am still bound by forbid me from answering. You'll have your answer soon enough, you can rest assured of that. What? I guess this is it, huh? I'm afraid so. I can finally return to where I belong. Yeah, I delivered your sword to Karen, by the way. Thank you. Don't worry about us, we'll be resting in peace together. Well, Joshua? Yeah. Goodbye, Louve. Louve is the best enforcer in Sky. Love Louve. Open Sesame. Joshua, I'm fine. This was always how this was gonna end. Besides this, the last time I lost him, all I did was, like, act like a child who couldn't let go and worry him in his final moments. This time I was actually able to properly say goodbye. I'm really glad. If you feel better now, that's all that matters. Well, I've done what I need to do. I'll leave everything to you now, Kevin. No problem. Now that we defeated the final Guardian, the path along the scenic route should be open. Let's head on over. The one leading to the Royal Villa, right? Got it. Alright, well, you know, I mean, outside of the battle, I guess the hair, now that I think about it, the hair, I was like, I don't know, it could be Louvet, but at the same time, the battle was like basically a confirmation of like, it's probably Louvet. Maybe even as we climbed up these stairs, I was starting to think that it was Louvet a little bit. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you, I didn't expect the final Guardian to be Schwarzritter. I thought we were gonna have another Guardian, and then we fight Schwarzritter. Part of me was thinking like we would fight Wiseman or something and then fight Schwarzritter or something. Hey, where'd the warp circle go? Oh, hello. What? A star door now? Well, that's foreboding. Actually, thinking about it, it's possible it was this door that was here in the first place and the warp appeared later and took its place. That would make sense. Okay, then. Got a door here. All is one, one is all begins with one, and in the end it returns to one. Only when you have released all the other doors shall this one open. Okay, so this is the door that chat was telling me about. We have to do all the other doors first. Only one star door, one sun door. Now I can travel back to Hermit's Garden. Alright, good stuff. Let's wrap up chapter 6, and then we'll see where the story goes. And once we see where the story goes, we'll probably tackle some doors. Maybe do that last moon door. I mean, we're definitely going to do the last moon door in today's stream. I still can't cover CP. That's fine, because we're probably not going to fight a ball, so maybe we will. Who knows? Weird that the final, that door 14 is the one you need all the doors for. I thought that'd be like star door 15. That is gonna be the final door we do, I guess. Leave me alone. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Missed. Well, once again, we're in for some fun times ahead. No telling what it could be. We'll have to walk through here eventually. Just take a deep breath and step inside, I guess. Save first. I saved on the wrong slot. It's fine. I have 50,000 Mira. I should consider doing that Mira door soon. I'm not sure if it's going to use up my Mira, but... although Mira is really easy to get, I can always, like, just do more doors and build up Mira. Where? I knew it. Where are we now? This doesn't look like Herb Royal Villa. Ah, you're right. Wait, isn't that the church's emblem? Kevin. Am I supposed to know this place? Because I don't. Probably like some place special to Kevin if I had to guess. Welcome to Aster House, the place where Reese, Rafina, and I grew up together. Ah, yeah, there it is. Chapter end. Yeah, I was gonna say, it feels like the perfect spot to end the chapter. And chapter 7 deals with this, with more Kevin, Rufina, and Reese stuff. Chapter 7, The Distant Flame. Distant Flames, rather. This is only a copy of Aster House, yes? But it looks so. Yeah, I can barely bring myself to accept it's not the real thing. Everything from the feel of the earth underfoot to the smells in the air are just like the real thing. Yeah. So this is where the two of you grew up, huh? I'm guessing this is somewhere owned by the Septian Church, right? That's right. It's what's called a gospel facility. Think of them as a cross between an orphanage and a monastery. I see. So does that mean... well, no reason to dance around it, so yep, I'm an orphan. And how I came to be here is a story best saved for another day. I mean, this game is almost over. You gotta give us that story soon. Feels weird being back here again, though. It's been about 5 years. 5 very long years. Well, anyway, we're bound to find some kind of clue as to how to get to the 7 planes somewhere in here. You guys up for having a look around the area with me? Yeah, let's go. I'm like, I gotta go inside. I gotta go inside. What's this room? This is the living room where we used to have all our meals. Just don't make the mistake of thinking it was a warm place like Mercy Orphanage. The matron here was a stubborn old sister who was strict as could be. Every mealtime we had to pray so much that our stomachs had given up on getting fed by the end of it, and we got yelled at for the tiniest of things. Ouch, that does sound harsh. That sounds like about what you'd expect from a church-running orphanage, though, I suppose. You deserved it all, in my opinion. You never did as you were told and caused her nothing but grief. Okay, I'll admit that's probably accurate, but still. Probably accurate. As you could probably guess, this right here is the kitchen. This is where the older children of the facility did the cooking. It was also Reese's favorite place to sneak into whenever she had a hankering for some food. Kevin. She did, huh? That makes sense knowing you. There's a sight I can hardly imagine. Please don't take everything he says at face value. Well, anyway, this was always Rufina's turf back when she was still here. She was always out here around mealtime making food for me, Reese, and the other kids. After she left, Reese and I took over her position. That brings back memories. Of course, then you left too, leaving me to handle it all alone. The mere thought aggravates me. In fact, I think you should whip up something right now to make up for your selfishness. Yes, ma'am. I'll make you something later. The only thing less reliable than the promise with later attached to the end is one said by you. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. Oh, man, no faith in me, huh? Wait, what's up these stairs? This was the matron's room. No one's here now, though. Yeah, by the way, Reese, how's the matron these days? She's fine. Her injuries weren't lasting. She hasn't had the energy she used ever since retiring, unfortunately. She really wanted to see you again, Kevin. She did, huh? He showed the story throughout the game, not just to the party. That was a joke. This here's the kids' bedroom. I slept here back when I was first taken in before graduating to the boys' bedroom. You never really did mix well with the other children. Rufina had such a hard time trying to get you to make friends with them. It was a real ordeal for her, you know? Yeah, I know. I was like a little hedgehog who didn't want to let anyone get near back then. I feel sorry for everyone who had put up with me. I'm still amazed you even bothered trying to be friendly. Well, I knew you were only playing tough. Like that time with Rufina and the chocolate. Stop! We're not hearing that story again. Now I'm really curious. I wonder what happened. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. This is the boys' bedroom where I slept until I was about 10 years old. Technically, the boys and girls weren't supposed to enter one another's bedroom. That never stopped Reese here from doing it all the time, though. What he neglects to mention is that it was his fault I did so. I love this portrait of Reese. What else was I supposed to do when he slept in every morning he was on cleaning duty? Well, you could have just knocked on the door until I got up. But then I'd disturb the other boys who were sleeping, which would have been unfair. They weren't the ones shirking their duties. It was 100% your fault. I'm fine, whatever you say. This here's the girls' bedroom. The place where Rufina spent her nights, same for you eventually too, Reese. I even used to sleep with her from time to time. Her bed was always cozy and smelled really nice. It was much nicer than sleeping in my own. After she left here, her bed became mine. I bet you were jealous. You bet. I was at the time, I'll admit. I thought you'd be a bit more flustered than that. I shouldn't have bothered saying anything. Give me a break. Alright, so that's it for up here. What's over this way? Door is stuck fast and doesn't have a keyhole. A door without a keyhole? Wild. How does this door open? This is a side entrance that only opens from the inside. We can't get inside from the outside. Yeah, if we want to get into the chapel, we're gonna have to go through the front. Door is also locked. Figures. I guess we're gonna have to, like, knock it down. Anyone know any, like, door breaking techniques? Is it locked? Yeah. Well, whatever. We can keep poking around. There's an empty well. We used to get our drinking water out of here. We had no fancy orbital pumps either. We did it all using a good old-fashioned bucket with string attached. It was a nightmare. Tell me about it. We would go out on winter mornings and come back with our hands numb and red raw. But looking back on the whole experience now, it was fun in its own way. Haha, I guess it was. I looked around here already. I guess that's what I had to do, just enter and leave. There was no sign of anything in there. Our last hope seems to be the chapel. So it seems. What is it, Kevin? Hey, Reese, you were the one responsible for cleaning the chapel that day, right? What day? On Aster House's final day. When Rafina died. Kevin? You don't think? That was what I was told when I went to visit the matron afterward, at least. Well, were you? Yeah, I was. Why? I thought so. Check your pockets, Reese. I'm pretty sure the chapel key's in one of them. Huh? Eventually, she found an old brass key. It can't be. No way. I see now. I guess this is just another manifestation of Phantasma's ability to make thoughts into reality. Honestly, I wasn't sure you'd find it in there. But in all of the other areas in the plane, there was always a reason to take the person we needed with us. This just goes to show that you were meant to come with us, Reese. But, no, as disbelieving as I am, this is definitely the chapel's key. I suppose all we can do right now is try to go inside. Yeah. Before we go in here, Reese, there's something I should warn you about. Once we step through the door, there will be no going back. You're gonna find out the truth about what happened that day, all of it, and you won't like it. Are you sure you're ready for what you're about to find? Does anyone in chat remember? Does this mean, like, once I enter here, I have to do this whole thing in one sitting? Or am I still able to go back to Hermit's Garden? Because this heavily depends on my answer if I want to go do doors before this. Let me try something. There's still time between this section and the final boss. You'll be able to go back and do doors if need be. Okay, that's all I need to know. I know there's another chapter after this, so I know this isn't to the final boss. There's a chapter 8. But I just wanted to know if I can go do doors midway through this. But yeah, I'll use the key then. I'm more than ready. All these years, I've never been able to accept what happened here. The life I thought I knew just suddenly came to an end with us all getting moved to other places, and I still don't even know why. I even tried to come back here just before beginning my training to become a squire, but it had already been demolished. I've been ready for a long time. I want to know the truth. And more than anything, I feel like knowing will let me get closer to you and Rafina. Okay, let's head on in. Right. I also do want to go back to Hermit's Garden, like, as soon as they give me some battles. I want to go, like, do a complete overhaul of Quartz, because we have, like, slots to upgrade. I want to try getting some higher elements and stuff. Should the rest of us wait outside for this? No, actually, I prefer it if you came in with me. This is relevant to you guys in a sense. Is it, though? Hey, we're the protagonists of the first 2 games, sure.